down to the 16-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2nd and goal, and they will try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. "7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going into the hands of Williams.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. After 1, 7 end zone, touchdown Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Stafford going to give this one to Corum.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But we're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Pulled in at the 24.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some